knows if they're the ones that are going to be affected.
A nerve-wracking weekend for thousands of Denver employees waiting to find out if they still have a job with the city. The city will start laying off employees Monday after Mayor Mike Johnston announced cuts to help balance the budget. Denver 7's Claire Lavazorio is sharing the story of a longtime employee just hopeful she is not on the chopping block.
As a city employee, we're the face of Denver.
This isn't an easy weekend for City of Denver employee Audra Burgos. After nearly 4 decades working for Parks and Recreation,
It's hard to put into words.
she and thousands of others are in limbo, not knowing if their positions are safe.
It's very scary.
The city will begin laying off employees on Monday as it faces more than a $200 million budget shortfall. At the end of July, Mayor Mike Johnston sent employees this email, letting them know when layoffs will begin and what kind of severance they can expect. Johnston writes the continual slowdown in the economy we are seeing locally and nationally has deeply affected the city budget. The email says those being laid off will find out during the week of August 18th, and their final day of work will be the same day they're notified. What the letter doesn't say, though, is how many employees will be out of a job and which departments will be hit. Even though Burgos has seniority, she says that doesn't make her feel any better. That's because in July, the city's Career Service Board approved changes to layoff procedures, making it easier to lay off longtime employees.
Seniority should matter. It really should.
As soon as the cuts were announced, Denver 7 spoke with advocate and former Denver mayoral candidate Lisa Calderon. She's encouraging affected city workers to stand up for their rights.
I think what city employees really need to gear up for is potential litigation. So I really want to encourage city employees to fight for their rights.
As Burgos waits to find out her fate, she wants city leadership to know the impact this will have on many.
We matter, and we take these jobs not because they're the best paying jobs. We do what we do because we love what we do. I think we deserve a better Denver than that.
In Denver, Claire Lavazorio, Denver 7.
My husband's really liberal and is upstairs, and I really like her a lot, but we don't talk politics. And she lost her job a few months ago, and she keeps blaming Trump. But the reality is she lost her job because Denver overspent by millions on the migrant crisis. And because of it, they had to cut services to citizens and cut jobs to Denver city employees.
Denver city workers are on edge as looming layoffs threaten their livelihoods. The uncertainty is palpable, and many are left wondering if they'll have a job come next month. This anxiety is not just about personal finances, it's also about the impact on family and the community. As the city contemplates these layoffs, employees are demanding answers. The city's budget woes are no secret, with a significant drop in revenue forcing officials to make tough decisions. Denver, like many other cities, is struggling to balance its budget. A combination of economic factors has led to this point, and now city workers are paying the price. The question on everyone's mind is, which departments will be hit the hardest? City officials have confirmed that several departments will be affected, but details are still scarce. What we do know is that the layoffs are expected to happen soon. City officials have stated that the influx of migrants coming to Denver has placed a significant financial strain on the city's budget. Denver has become a key destination for many arriving migrants because of its sanctuary city status and reputation for being welcoming. While this reflects the city's humanitarian values, the rapid and unexpected growth in the number of arrivals has put stress on public services such as housing assistance, shelters, healthcare, and education. The city has had to reallocate large amounts of money to address immediate needs, and that has created difficult trade-offs in other areas of the budget. As a result, officials announced that some layoffs will be necessary to close the funding gap. These layoffs affect various departments, including parks, recreation, and other community services, which many residents rely on. For many city workers and their families, this comes as a painful blow, especially since these are jobs that were considered stable public service positions. Critics argue that the situation reflects poor financial planning, while others believe that the federal government should be providing more direct support to cities like Denver that are absorbing the costs of immigration. Supporters of the city's approach emphasize that helping migrants is a moral duty, but even they acknowledge that the strain is becoming increasingly unsustainable without outside assistance. This development has sparked intense debate among Denver residents. Some feel that the city's generosity toward migrants has gone too far, leading to cuts and layoffs that hurt longtime residents and workers. Others argue that the city is being forced to make an impossible choice between humanitarian aid and protecting jobs because of broader national policies and lack of federal resources. Ultimately, the layoffs in Denver highlight a much larger issue: how cities across the country are struggling to balance compassion for newcomers with the financial reality of supporting their existing communities. It's a conversation about economics, fairness, and values, and Denver has become a focal point in that debate. City officials have announced plans to restructure the city's budget, and this includes cutting jobs. Some departments will see more significant cuts than others. How these cuts will be implemented and which employees will be let go remains to be seen. Employees in the Parks and Recreation Department are among those bracing for impact. This department is crucial for maintaining public spaces and offering community programs. Other departments facing potential cuts include Public Works and the Denver Police Department. The layoffs have left city workers feeling anxious and uncertain about their futures. Many have dedicated years of service to the city, and the thought of losing their jobs is devastating. The city's communication about the layoffs has been limited, fueling rumors and speculation. These layoffs could have a ripple effect on city services. With fewer employees, the city's ability to maintain public services could be compromised. The impact on employees' livelihoods is immediate and personal. Residents are also concerned about how these layoffs will affect their daily lives. From parks maintenance to public safety, the layoffs could be felt across the community. The city needs to find a solution that balances its budget without sacrificing the well-being of its employees and residents. City officials have emphasized that these decisions were not made lightly. They are exploring all options to minimize the impact on employees and services. Affected workers and union representatives have expressed frustration and disappointment. One city worker noted, "We've been given little information about our future." The union representative added, "We're fighting to protect our members' jobs and ensure fair treatment." The city's mayor has stated, "We're committed to supporting affected employees through this transition." The layoffs highlight a critical issue: how cities can manage financial challenges without harming their workforce and community. Denver is not alone in facing these challenges. The layoffs will undoubtedly have a lasting impact on Denver's community and city operations. Finding a solution that works for everyone involved is essential. Employees and those affected, give us some details in the comment below.